day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, viewers, anywhere you are watching me from. We have here before us materials needed to make liquid soap. So, at the end of the day, we are going to produce liquid soap out of all these materials. We have before us, the first material we have is nitro soap. This is nitro soap needed for making of liquid soap. This is sodium hydroxide, also known as caustic soda, also needed for making of liquid soap. This is SLS. SLS is like rice. You can see it looks like rice. This is SLS. This is Texapon. Texapon look like akamu or ogi or pap, whatever name you want to give it. So, but the name is Texapon. This is sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid, because we are making little quantity, we need little quantity of the sulfonic acid. These two are color. This is green color and this is preservative. We are going to dissolve the sodium hydroxide and the SLS. These are the two things, two solid substance. We will dissolve them in water to become liquid, to become a solution. But for the sulfonic acid and the Texapon, they are going to be mixed together. Why the nitro soap? We're going to use it to dissolve in the main bowl. Now this is the sodium hydroxide and the SLS inside a bottle container. We want to dissolve them now, but please let me pass this as a very strict information to us. Do not dissolve, pour water into your substance. Always make sure that you pour the substance into water. Pour this substance into water. Don't pour water into the substance, otherwise it will not dissolve. So I'm going to dissolve them in water now. Dissolve the sodium hydroxide and the SLS. This is for the sodium hydroxide. It's going to go into the water just to dissolve it. You can see how I'm doing it. Pour it little by little to dissolve inside the water. Now the SLS likewise will be dissolved inside the water, just like that. So you can see how I'm doing it so that it will dissolve. Just pour a little quantity into the water and stir gently so that you don't pour it off. Stir this one also gently. Before I forget, the SLS is like a foaming booster. It also helps the soap to foam very well. The sulfonic acid is also a foaming booster. Likewise, the Texapon is a foaming booster. So you have to dissolve them properly. When they are mixed, you can now use them. Make sure that they mix very well. So while the SLS and the sodium hydroxide is dissolving, or waiting for them to dissolve, we will now go ahead and dissolve our sulfonic acid. This is sulfonic acid now. It's a foaming booster. We dissolve our sulfonic acid and the Texapon. This is the sulfonic acid. we are going to ensure that they mix very well with the texture pump. These two things are foaming booster. They are to make the liquid soup to foam very well. So this is now our texture pump going into the sulfonic acid. So as you do this, it will foam very well, make the soap to lather, and you can use the soap in any type of water you have. So this is the sulfonic acid and the texture pump. You're going to mix them thoroughly to ensure that they mix very well. So you can see how it looks. The sulfonic acid and the texture pump are now mixed. So we are waiting for the XLS and the sodium hydroxide to mix. You can see that the majority of the quantity are mixed. This is the sodium hydroxide that dissolve. You can see it's appearing transparent. You can see the nitrogen has even dissolved completely. So now we want to start the production proper. This is the production proper. We are going to start with nitroso. The nitroso, we are going to dissolve it into 1 liter of water. This is 1 liter of water. So we are dissolving it into 1 liter of water. And as you dissolve, you stir so that you don't have lumps. You dissolve, stir into the nitroso, stir. As you dissolve, you stir. Nitroso is a very good substance. It can be used for food, for making of food supplement and other things. And in fact, it's used to make ice cream. So it's not harmful at all. You can see that the water is now thick. The water that was very light before, now very thick. You can see how thick it is because of the nitroso. So dissolve properly so that the lumps will not be found in there. If there's any lumps, you have to dissolve it. So you can see now it's thick. This is what makes the liquid soap to get thick. You dissolve rigorously so that the lumps will not be found. You can see how it is now. This will be very thick, so I need to add some quantity of water to dilute it a bit. So I'm adding water just to make it light, little bit light. Transferring the nitroso and the water mix into another container because this one is too small. So you can see, and it's too thick. It's not supposed to be too thick, so we are going to transfer it to a bigger bowl where we can add water sufficient enough. So alright, this is, I think you will mix it to your own suit so that the way you like it to be, whether you want it to be too thick or you want it to be too light. So for me, I want it to be light. So that is why I'm adding water. Alright, the consistency is okay for me now. Cut. Next, we are going to add the sulfonic acid and the texapon. We are adding the sulfonic acid. This is the sulfonic acid and the texapon. We are adding it into the bowl. Then stir. The sulfonic acid and texapon is to increase the foam ability of the soap. It's a foam booster. It makes the soap to foam very well. You can see the foam now. It's increasing. I can't even see the down anymore. You can see that the sulfonic acid and the texapon have increased the foam ability. To add the SLS, this is the SLS. So after adding the SLS, now we are going to add the sodium hydroxide. You can see the sodium hydroxide has dissolved. So we add it. This is the sodium hydroxide. You must be careful because sodium hydroxide is a very dangerous chemical. You must not touch your skin. So I've added the sodium hydroxide. So now I'm going to add the color. This is the color. We are using green color. So we are going to pour a little quantity of the color and dissolve in water. Little water is enough just to dissolve the color. Then you mix it. So now we are adding the perfume. After adding the preservative, this is the last content we add. Just a little quantity is enough. This is lavender perfume. So after adding the perfume, your liquid soap is now ready. Because of the foam, you cannot see the down part of it. Let me turn it into a red bull.